Okay, don't click off just yet. I know what you're thinking. I know you saw the title and you just want to hear what stupid opinion I have and the reason why I'm quote unquote not hyped for Starfield, but don't click off. The title doesn't mean what you think the title means, so just give me a second to explain myself. That aside, and now that I have your attention, let me explain to you what I mean by I am not hyped for Starfield. Now that's a loaded claim. I know a lot of people are hyped for Starfield, but honestly, that does not mean I'm not gonna play Starfield. That does not mean I don't think Starfield looks great. That does not mean I don't want to do anything with Starfield. That's not what I mean by not being hyped. I just mean that for some reason, I am not itching in my seat to play that game yet. And let me explain why. Now, I know most of you watching this video are clicking on it because you guys are hyped for Starfield and you want to hear what stupid thing I need to say of why I'm not. That's not going to happen here because you guys are all right in your reasons to be hyped. What I mean by not being hyped is I haven't been hyped. I haven't had that much interest in Starfield since it was announced. And I love Bethesda. Everyone who knows my channel should know that. I've talked about Bethesda. I've done Bethesda games. Skyrim is my favorite game. And the fact that Bethesda's releasing their own new IP, the first one in 25 years, is insane. And this game is a big deal. I'm not underestimating how big this game is going to be and how great this game is going to be. But for now, I'm just going to set this intro aside because I want to get right into this video. I don't want it to be too long. I'm not talking about a game I've played or a game I like. I just want to explain to you why I'm not that excited for Starfield. So, first off, as I said, I don't think there's anything wrong with the game being the reason why I'm not hyped for it. But I remember when they announced Starfield and I thought, cool, that's pretty awesome. At the time, I didn't understand the difference between publishing and developing, so to me, the games that Bethesda published, they also helped make. So around then, I didn't really understand the whole first new game in 25 years, but if anyone else is kind of confused on that, Bethesda has only developed 2 IPs for the past 25 years, and those are Elder Scrolls and Fallout. Those are the games that Bethesda has all rights to. And when it was announced that they're bringing a new game in, they're having a new series, Starfield, everyone was excited. And sure, I was like, that's really cool. But at the time, I was so excited for the new Elder Scrolls game because we hadn't heard anything about that. And I was so excited about what they were going to do with Fallout because Todd Howard hadn't said Fallout 5, obviously, at that time. So no one really knew what they were going to do with those 2. And then they announced a new series into this. And I was focused on the other 2. So for 2 years probably, I didn't even think about Starfield. I knew what it was, but I didn't look into it. I didn't watch videos of people talking about it. I could care less. And then the first gameplay footage was released. And to me, I was like, this is just No Man's Sky. This is a Bethesda version of No Man's Sky. And again, I kind of just lost interest. I wasn't that interested, and I can't tell you why. I can't tell you why I am interested in some things. Some things are just a mystery to me, I guess, but I didn't care. That's the best way to put it. And I had a couple of friends who also loved the Bethesda games like Fallout 4 and Skyrim, and we would talk all the time about those games, and they would bring up Starfield, and I would tell them, you know, whatever it is whatever it is. And again, at the time, I didn't really understand publishing and developing differences, so I also thought maybe it was just gonna be another Prey, not knowing that Arcane made Prey and not Bethesda. So I kind of just associated it to that and a No Man's Sky kind of game. And again, I didn't really care. It wasn't until a couple of months ago, maybe a year ago, that the Starfield conversation was really picking up on the platforms that I was on. I saw a lot more Starfield stuff, I read a lot more Starfield stuff, and it looked cool. And finally we got a gameplay trailer of Starfield, and I will say, It looks awesome. It looks like Cyberpunk mixed with Fallout 4 mixed with No Man's Sky, and I will play it. I will definitely play it when it comes out, and I will probably love playing it, but I'm just not that hyped for it. I have a lot of you telling me that you already pre-ordered it, and you pre-ordered the Ultimate Edition and the most expensive one, and you're so excited, and I'm like, good for you guys, because I bet you guys are gonna be having a blast when you actually get it. But honestly, I have so many other games that I've been looking into that are coming out soon that rank so much higher than Starfield for me for some reason. I'll be honest, I pre-ordered Payday 3, and I didn't even think about pre-ordering Starfield. And I'm also thinking about pre-ordering some other games that are coming out, and if I have a list of games that I'm gonna pre-order, and I have been going against my pre-order rule because of how many awesome looking games are coming out, and I'm probably gonna be disappointed with a lot of them knowing the state of current games, but I don't care. If you saw my Payday 2 video, you know how much I love Payday 2. So I thought I have to go for Payday 3. It's like a Dead Island 2 situation. Maybe I'll love it. But if I had a list of games that I'm going to pre-order, Starfield is near the bottom, and it's not because of anything that I think looks wrong with the game. The game looks great. It's just a lack of interest, and it's a lack of hype for me, I guess. But as I said, I don't want this video to be too long. I'm just sharing an opinion I have on this big game coming out that a lot of you are asking me what I think about it, so you guys don't have to ask anymore in the comments. You can just know I think it looks awesome, but I'm not that hyped for it. And I want to wrap everything up with one final thing. I don't know why Xbox One is locking Starfield's frame rate to 30 frames. I understand it's to add as much environment and graphical and this and that in as possible, so you have to sacrifice a little frames. But why not give someone the option? Why not have the graphical advanced option that runs at 30 and the meh option that runs at 60 for people? I mean, I don't know why I'm that heated. I've had conversations with some of you in the comments about this, but I'm not that heated because I have a PC. But it's still like, I feel for the people who won't be able to play it at a higher frame rate. Higher frame rates are awesome, and I know a few of you are okay with it, but a few of you aren't, and that's reasonable. That's totally reasonable. But nevertheless, that's what I think about Starfield. If you disagree, which you probably will, throw that down in the comments. If you want to just add something about Starfield, or add anything else about anything I said, throw it down in the comments below. Don't forget to check out BillyTheWhip.com or just Billy the Whip on any music platform for some awesome new music to listen to. And as always, gotta say it, have a great day, and if you're going to play Starfield, enjoy it.
Things get dim when the boy gets grim. Play it like a game, but I don't see no squiz. Searching for the fame, but I don't get no hiss. That's okay, but imagine if I did. Life would be so different. It would be such a trip. Take a CC, I don't sit all